watching these YouTube videos about California. Very interesting, very entertaining. And a lot of these videos have to do with CalPERS, which is, I guess, the organization that handles pensions in California. And a lot of these videos warn about people are not going to get their pensions, or they're not going to get as much as they promised. And they had this one segment here on the city of Loyalton. Some people getting cut 60% on their pensions. And it got me to thinking, why are pensioners so susceptible to have their money taken away from them? Well, because pensioners, it's like the only pensioners left today are government pensioners. Pensioners don't know anything about their money. All they know is they make a contribution on their paycheck to their retirement. Then their money is gone. They have no control at all of how it's used or how it's made to grow. They're ignorant. So these big cities and these institutions like CalPERS, they take advantage of that. They take advantage of ignorance. You got these people investing the money of the pensioners, of the city workers, but the city worker has no control whatsoever of how that money is invested. They're totally out of the loop. And this what makes them susceptible to being robbed by cities and these pension plan organizations. I am glad I have no pension plan other than Social Security. I am running with the big dogs. And what are the big dogs? Wall Street. Well, yeah, Wall Street can go bad, but despite that, instead of sending my money to a pension plan, I have total control of my funds in Wall Street. If a stock or a mutual fund is not doing good, I can get out of it and get someplace else. If a stock or a mutual fund is doing great, I can put more money into it. I have total control of my money and how it's invested. Unlike a government pensioner has totally no control of how their money is invested. Well, I'm saying that these institutions screw over pensioners. Okay, that's a fact, because they're the little guy, the little gal. That's who you screw, is the little guy and the little gal. But let's say people want to screw me. Okay, they want to take my funds. Well, they say, okay, we're going to cut the returns of the little investor and keep the big investors whole. Well, wait a minute. There are not two classes of stock market investors. There is no such thing as the little investor and the big investor. We are all investors. So they can't cut me without cutting the big guy. Let's say, okay, well, we're going to rob you like government robs pensioners, and we're going to cut the big guy too so we can get at you. The big guy says, you're not cutting me. I'm worth millions. I'm worth billions. I have influence in Congress. I have influence with the president. I have influence with state governments. You're not coming after me. It'll never happen. It'll never work. Well, that's why I say I run with the big dogs. Because when they think they're going to come after me, I'm the little puppy that runs under the feet of the big dogs who guard and take care of what money is out there. So yes, pensioners, they get screwed real easy because they have they have had no control for decades. But when you want to take the money of Wall Street people, you got to take it from everybody. And that means the big dogs. And the big dogs ain't going to put up with it. So that's why I run with the big dogs.